It's Madden NFL 23, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington Commanders, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington Commanders. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And here comes a return for just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the seventh-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His third NFL team, Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz and the Washington Commanders are hoping to provide stability for each other starting in 2022. It's the third team in 3 years for Wentz and the fifth starter in 4 years for Washington. The big thing with Wentz has always been staying on the field. And last season in Indianapolis, he played a full 17 games, leading the Colts to a 9-8 record and almost into the playoffs.
He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
But when you go from second and 4 to third and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
For everyone who expected highly talented Trevor Lawrence to champion the Jaguars to instant success last season, well, they got a little bit of a reality check. Despite the struggles, though, he still took on a major leadership role within the locker room and among the team. He also flashed some of his considerable potential on the field, particularly in a defiant Week 18 win over Indianapolis that knocked the Colts out of the playoffs.
Now a dump off here complete. From the 38, Lawrence. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down on is Logan Cook to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Then he'll be taken down to the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Wentz finding McLaurin there for the Commanders first.
Not to take it for granted, but it was business as usual for Terry McLaurin, up over 1,000 yards for the 2nd straight year. Now he gets to work with Carson Wentz in Washington, and maybe the best receiver Wentz has had to throw to his entire 7-year career. That connection yields a 1st down with that throw.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this about the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And this one too low. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Throwing is Wentz. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Wentz. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of it. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Gibson. He's able to get 6. A nice pick up down to the 21.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll run with Gibson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 2nd and goal, Wentz to the end zone, but it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Wentz going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Wentz to the sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal. Sly able to put this one through. And it's 3-0 Washington. Well, both teams kind of filling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here this game.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
That's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's something's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now Wentz winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play. They look for them to try it again later.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. On first down, Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's when where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
A run here for J.D. McKissick.
They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lawrence.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On play action, Lawrence.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Tried to play a little bit of hocus-pocus with some magic, but the defense, not impressed at all. They don't lose contain on this very dangerous runner, and they get a big sack.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of first, about the 21. They get 12 yards back, but still leads to a 4th and long.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Here's Wentz to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Caught by Turner. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
He got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. Jones has it.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Lawrence to Jones for the Jacksonville first down.
And the Jaguars first down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Arnold. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. He finds some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Commanders' 43-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A gain of 7. And the Jaguars first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Etienne. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 27. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football, pick it up.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Patterson's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So it was 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us? Let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
So all field goals so far, 6-3 our score as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Wentz now on 1st down.
Throw right side complete to Dodson.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. To throw, it's Wentz.
Going right back to Dodson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now Wentz.
This pass hauled in by Dodson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They kept the receiver in the short field without letting his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
A carry now for McKissick. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take a big shot downfield. Probably the offensive linemen said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 38, Wentz. Jaguar pressure and Jaguar sack.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit, and let's face it, they don't want to pump the ball back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack.
They'll look to throw here.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside of 40. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and it will tie things up at 6-6. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe war down the other defense. We'll see. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We never got to see how Jacksonville planned to pair ETN with James Robinson together last season because a Lisfranc injury kept the rookie from ever reaching the field. But just like the rest of the team, ETN is starting fresh in 2022, and you can honestly consider this his rookie season.
And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. To throw on 2nd and 6. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. Looking to throw, Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now I got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer to have to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Screenplay, here's ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. One final possession for the Commanders in its opening half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Wentz out to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From midfield, here's Wentz. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stat for Jacksonville in that first half. And there's not much to speak of in terms of passing efficiency. But in a tie game, they know a few tweaks could make a big difference going forward.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
78 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
But we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. On first down, right back to Etienne.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He was searching for a lane on that play. Everything closed very fast.
Yeah, so far the one-on-one stuff up front, trying to block those big men, not really working too well. I'm thinking maybe some traps, maybe some sweeps to get them moving. That might help out a little bit to try and find some room to run.
Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, Martin, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Another tote for Etienne. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
This complete to Jones.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
First down, Jacksonville.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low, not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands that can throw people off on the play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. Patterson's kick is good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you've got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, I wonder if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. First chance for the Commanders' offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Full to run show Fatukasi there on the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to pick off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the draw, it's Gibson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Now they're staring at 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it.
Oh, it's real easy to celebrate the throw there, but this was all about protection because he had all day to sit back, survey the situation, and then really step into that one. He wouldn't have been able to do it without the help of his offensive line, though.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing now is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. But how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. Adds plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Again, it's Wentz. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on third down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. To throw is Wentz. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 3 yards is the gain that time, second goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Wentz to throw again. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Wentz going to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get a team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside, buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Wentz to the sideline on fourth down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal. From the left hash, be a fairly easy one here. Sly able to put this one through, and that will tie the score now at 9 apiece. So we're back to even after the short field goal. CD, you like the decision to kick it there?
Well, I'm glad you asked me if I like it and didn't ask me if I love it, because I'm not even sure I like it, but I do get it. First job on this drive, tied the game. They did that. But now they've got to put a challenge to their offense and say, can't settle for 3 anymore, guys. We've got to get the ball in the end zone from here on out.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. On first down, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting it there to bring it down.
Jonathan Allen had a very nice season for Washington in 2021 with 9 sacks and his first career Pro Bowl nod. He continues to be a valuable centerpiece for that defensive line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there. Third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will
come the offense as they take over. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Coming up on 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Wentz. This pass into the hands of Turner. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to hook it in, picks up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Got to give credit to both defenses because they've been able to keep the points down. And despite that incompletion, I like the way he's playing. He's putting up decent numbers. What he has to do, find a way to make that sound read and hit that 1 home run before this one's over.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. On play action, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Sly able to put this one through. And they will take the lead here at 12-9. Another drive bogs down, but for the 4th time, they're able to escape with 3 points.
And this last one gives them the lead, so that's a good thing. And they've needed every one of these field goals, but it has to feel good to them to know that confidence is there. If we do bog down, they'll give us 3 points.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over. They've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Get them 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
As they come to the line, they will not
not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard for the 34. Here's a give, ETN. Oh, what a move. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 114 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Get something together. Let's go now. Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. ETN once more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A handoff for ETN.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5 all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's Gibson to start the drive. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the Jags grab it. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5, 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard this sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The question, was the knee back down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A give up the middle to Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
I mean, you have to lead this late in the game. Above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards that time at a Washington first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time to this offense to move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Wentz now on first down. Being chased out left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Wentz.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz.
Caught by Turner. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 18. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Trayvon Walker picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And 3rd and 8 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Sly able to put this one through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So that gets him a little bit breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he converted them.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of sold-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at 3rd and 8 coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to go on the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Here we go, gotta have it, Lawrence. And it's incomplete, they cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And now possession's gonna go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Well, they got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit, but boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Gibson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
One more time with Gibson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And a good rally to the football there as it looks as if they're going to stop him a couple yards shy of the marker. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders get an important score to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. A pretty bold call. They roll the dice on 4th and goal, but that line creates a crease, and it leads to a touchdown.
And really, when we talk about a coach trusting his offense there, what we're really saying is that he trusts his offensive line. Boy, did that pay off.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your lineman surge and fire out.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars down by 2 touchdowns. 1:46 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now Etienne to start the drive. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yards can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. Now Lawrence on first down. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lawrence going to throw again.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Steps away to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And now off to the races down the right side.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. And that pick six, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting interceptions, great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This field right at the goal line. And that final kickoff includes the ball game partner. And one side of really not winning this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough. With that one possession down the stretch, might have given us an opportunity to win the game.